Welcome. How are y'all doing? Today I wanted to start a series that I did a few years ago, and that's speed rebuilds. Basically, just try to make the best team I possibly can in 5 minutes time. I got my timer here with me. For the first team we're gonna do is the Detroit Lions, uh, known as a team that hasn't lost in November yet. So yeah, this team is not very good, is all I will say. There's a decent amount of there's a few pieces that I can have to trade for people, and obviously for the speed rebuilds, usually you want to target like older people. So basically, there's a lot of people that I'm gonna be targeting, but the main ones are usually gonna be on defense. That's where all the people are. But I'm gonna go ahead and start my timer off once I get to the screen here. Also, I will be allowed to use free agency, but I'm not gonna use it for star players if there's any left. So I'll only be using them for really people just to fill out the roster. And I'm going to give myself 5 minutes. That's how much time I have. And we're gonna go ahead and start in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so for the first move is I have people that I can use as trade pieces, and we're gonna go ahead and get them over here. So I think the first player I want to go after, or the first team, is Cleveland. And then I want to go after, I want to try to get Kareem Hunt in a pick. I think that's the plan here. This is a fairly basic deal. He's a backup running back. Okay. Oh, that's not as much as I was hoping for. Okay. We're gonna try to dump our picks. Okay, so a third isn't enough. I'll do next year's second. And I think we have 2 next year first round picks as well. Okay, so we have Kareem Hunt, which takes care of our running back spot. We got rid of a running back for a better running back. So now we still have Cephas. And then we also have Taylor Decker. Now, the Bucks, we have Taylor Decker, who they're interested in. And somebody I can get from them is a B. And then we can also try to get Ryan Jensen. This probably shouldn't even move the needle. Okay, that's it more than I thought it would be. I think, okay, so Jensen has some value. So I'm okay with throwing like a fifth in here just to get this deal done. I think I'm being a little stingy with the picks, to be honest. Okay, so now we're about 2 minutes in. We have Ryan Jensen, who's a pretty good offensive player. We've gotten rid of Taylor Decker, Jamal Williams. So we still have Cephas, and we have Deshaun Hand, and Levi Onwuzurike. Okay, so we're gonna go to the Colts. Or sorry, not the Colts, the Cowboys. That's the first thing we need to go for. So this way we can get a good player. We're gonna try to get our receiver problem taken care of. So we're gonna go ahead and try to get Michael Gallup along with like a fourth. We're gonna get rid of Han. This will be Onwuzurike. That is not as much as I was hoping for. Okay, now we're gonna try to Sean Hand because apparently Levi. Okay, there we go. That was good enough to get Michael Gallup. Now all we have left is Tracy Walker, Charles Harris, and we still have Cephas. And we have a minute and a half left. Okay, so we're gonna go here. We got Tracy Walker that we can get rid of. And we're gonna be looking for AJ Bouye. He is around 30 years old, not the highest on there. There we go, we got him immediately. Alright, now this is gonna be our splash. And we're gonna try to get, or this may not be our splash, but we don't have too much time really. Okay, now we've got a first and a second to throw at him. And then we're moving Jensen, by the way. And there we go, we got Khalil Mack. We still have some time. So we're going to go to the Titans. And since Tannehill's here, we are going to throw everything we can at Tannehill. We got 15 seconds. This will probably be the last deal we have. We get Tannehill. Okay, now this is my last trade. We're gonna go to the Rams. And there's the timer going off. So we're gonna have this one deal and one chance to get OBJ, which is who I'm gonna go for because we needed another receiver. And this is it. Last deal. If it's declined, I don't get him. And we get OBJ. So, that is it. We'll go over what we got here. We'll go by like best roster. Okay, so this is what we got for this. We got Odell Beckham Jr., Michael Gallup, Ryan Tannehill, Kareem Hunt. We got Ryan Jensen. And then on defense, we got Khalil Mack, AJ Bouye. And then, I mean, that's kind of all. I mean, that it's not a lot of time. And the only thing that looking back on I would have gotten if I really noticed was safety, but then time was just running a little bit quicker than I obviously would have liked. The main thing with this team is now they have a quarterback. We have two competent receivers. We have an okay running back. Right here, this should boost our overall up if I move him to tackle. Yeah, so now we're 76. Team looks better. The only thing about this team is there's like little to no depth underneath. And if I would have had like 1 minute, that's just a problem with this challenge is you don't have enough time to like do everything you want to. So now I feel like this team is a lot better. So we're gonna go ahead and sim to the playoffs and see what we were able to do. Maybe take a look at stats and see how they helped out with the team. So I'll see you all in the playoffs. Okay, so we're getting down to the end of the season, and then soon be able to see how we did. Okay, so okay. So we went 8-9 which for this team I feel was pretty good. I think we just barely missed out because of that loss that we have at the end. But we did end up being 8-9, which is just below 500. But for this team, I feel like it was a pretty like good good jump. Offense, we're a little bit below average. Defense is kind of where I figured that the team would be lacking, just because of just because of the lack of defensive like talent we had. Like safeties, we had none. Linebackers, just Khalil Mack really. And I mean, he helped out. He got 12 sacks, and then I don't know what AJ did. He got 2 interceptions. I mean, he was an okay addition as well. Offensive wise, Tannehill had a really good season, so I feel like that kind of carried, like our offense kind of carried us with their efficiency. But Kareem Hunt had a good season. Gallup had a pretty good year. OBJ kind of underperformed for like how little depth we have at this position. Like Josh Reynolds getting 700 yards and he's like a 70 overall. Like I said, Mac did good. Bouye, okay. Overall, I mean, from the team in real life being 0-8-1 to us being able to make them a fringe playoff team, I feel pretty proud of. And for the first episode of this series this year, I feel pretty proud of as well. So hopefully y'all enjoy this, and hopefully you want me to do more. And I'll see you all next time.